Hi guys, it's Frankie with Mutt Masters. I'm here to talk to you guys today about why muzzle training is important and how to properly muzzle train your dog. It's important to teach your dog how to accept a muzzle because dogs' instinct is to snap when they're in pain. You never know when a situation may happen and they are stressed out or in pain and they decide to be aggressive because it's an instinct for them. So we want to make sure that in those moments, if they do need a muzzle put on them, that we're making sure that they already know how to accept it and they're already familiar with it before that muzzle gets put on them while they're already in a stressful situation. Most dogs aren't necessarily going to like it, so I won't tell you that we want them to like the muzzle because I don't think anybody really wants something on their face like that or feels comfortable with that, but we do want them to be able to accept it and be okay with wearing one. Now I'm going to show you how to properly acclimate your dog to a muzzle. I'm going to go ahead and put all of the instructions right here, right now on the screen. So feel free to pause it, take a screenshot, take some notes if you need to, but I'm going to put all of the instructions in written format on the screen right about now. Down. The brand of muzzle that we recommend is going to be called a Baskerville muzzle. So if you're looking for a cheap, durable muzzle, Baskerville is going to be the best one for you. I'm going to be demoing with a metal muzzle today. This is one that fits my dog's face shape really well, but what's cool about the Baskerville muzzles is you're able to boil them and mold them the shape of the dog's face. So that's what's really cool about these. And they come in a lot of different sizes. So go ahead and go online and look at the sizes and measure your dog's dimensions and kind of see which one works best for you. If you're looking for a more higher end one, just reach out to me and I can give you a few other options as well. But this is a good basic level muzzle to start your dog with. I'd like to preface that this is all going to be done on leash. I want you to practice muzzle acclimation on leash just like mostly everything else that we do. I'm going to put the leash in between my legs and I'm going to cross my legs to kind of keep him in the spot that I want him to stay at. The first step is going to be teaching muzzle on cue. So I like to put it inside of the muzzle first, and then I like to teach the cue muzzle and I like to guide them into it. So what I usually do with all of this is I put all of the extra straps tucked under so it's nice and easy for them to stick their nose in. So muzzle, good boy, and then he's able to take his nose out immediately after that. And I do this about 10 or 15 times to teach them what the cue of muzzle is. Muzzle, good boy, good job, to help create a positive association with it before I just put it on them and strap it on them. Muzzle, awesome, good job. So like I said, I do that about 10 or 15 times before I start. See, and now he's like, I want to get another treat. The second step is to go ahead and clip the muzzle on. With these ones, it's a lot easier to just clip it in. The Baskervilles also have a locking option. What I like to do is after they know what muzzle is, then when they go and stick their snout in it, I'm going to go ahead and put it on him. After I put it on him, what I'll do, because it's tongue and groove, is I'll just hold it there for a second, act like I clipped it on, and he accepted it. Awesome, good muzzle. And then I'll take it off and I'll give him his reward. Good job. And then we'll cue it again. Muzzle, awesome, stay. Good, good boy. And then this time I'll just clip it on to show you. When you're clipping it on them, I want it to be nice and tight. I don't want it to be loose enough for them to paw it off. So I want it to be very secure on their head. Good boy. After that, once he's learned to accept it and put it on, then I'm gonna practice taking it off again. I want you to practice that about 10 or 15 times as well. Good muzzle, good boy. Step number 3 includes getting it all the way on their head, clipping it on, and then I want to take them on a walk. You don't have to take them outside. I want it to just be a short walk around with it on. Remember, this is all going to be done on leash so that you are able to interrupt if they try to paw it and stuff like that. Okay, let's walk. Good, and if at any point he decides to paw at it, I'm gonna just go ahead and give him a nice correction. Good boy, awesome. But what it'll look like is, I give a negative verbal with a grumpy tone, and then I also give a leash correction. Sometimes what may be helpful though for dogs that really don't like it is going to be using a stick. If we have a long stick, we're gonna wanna take it up and only have about a foot of the stick available, maybe a foot and a half, maybe this is 2 feet, about 2 feet. And if we need to, he's going to be very excited about the stick because he thinks he should bite it. We're going to use it to block their feet so that they can't put their paws up on the muzzle. Once you have put the muzzle on them and you're able to walk them around and they're no longer pawing at it and trying to get it off, and they have accepted it is when you are able to actually bring them into a more stressful situation so that they already are able to accept it, and now we're just adding a little bit of stress, and it's not too much stress all at the same time. Awesome. Thanks, guys.